This video is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Click the link below if you want to see some amazing deals on some incredible games. So, the remake for Assassin's Creed Black Flag has just released, and I've been playing it quite a lot. I've sunk about a good 6 hours into it. You know, I'm pretty deep-ish into the game. I've been exploring the world, getting a bunch of treasure chests, and just murdering a bunch of people as you do in these types of games. And I thought it'd be worth sharing my opinion on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan, and I know there's probably a lot of people out there who haven't played Assassin's Creed who might be interested in this game because it is very popular right now. I know Steam charts are not the most reliable thing, but there is a lot of people playing this game. As I said, I'm not really a huge Assassin's Creed fan. In fact, my favorite Assassin's Creed that I've played out of all of them is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, so take that as you will. But I gotta say, right, I'm enjoying Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I mean, I like pirates. Pirates are a very cool thing. I really enjoy Sea of Thieves, and I think there is a whopping, 3 pirate games on the market. There's Windrose, Sea of Thieves, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's a very untouched market. Oh, I forgot about Skull and Bones. We don't talk about Skull and Bones. I don't even think Ubisoft talk about Skull and Bones anymore. But before I get into what I like about this game and what I don't like, we gotta address the elephant in the room, and that is the £76 worth of microtransaction cosmetics for Black Flag. The game got rightfully review bombed for this. You know, it actually launched at mostly negative on Steam because of this, and I completely understand why. It is absolutely ridiculous that all of these shitty cosmetics, might I add, they're not even good looking, cost more than the deluxe edition of the base game. It's just stupid, but it's just Ubisoft. It's what they always do. They've always been doing this actually for the Assassin's Creed games. It's just for the first time they've put the cosmetics onto the Steam store. I think if they did this for Shadows or Odyssey or Valhalla, that shit would be in the hundreds. It would be absolutely ridiculous, and it's stupid, it's dumb. Ubisoft are a dumb company, they're very predatory, but yeah, that's my opinion on that. Let's talk about the game itself. So, I played a bit of Black Flag before the remake came out, and I was very interested in the story. I really like how the main character isn't technically an assassin. He's just some bum-ass pirate who stole the assassin suit from one of them who was actually betraying the assassins, joining the Templars, and then you kind of have to act as the guy when you meet the other Templars. It's pretty funny actually. And then it just gets you into this whole entire mess where you're just put in the middle of all of this stuff when you just wanted to be a pirate so you could get a bunch of money to impress your girlfriend. That's literally the whole plot of this guy, Edward. Obviously, there's more to it. I haven't gotten far enough into the game, but I am very invested in the story. I am trying to prevent myself from rushing through the main story and taking my time with this game, because the open world is a lot of fun. You know, I really enjoy parkouring around the rooftops. I love sailing around, even though the naval combat is one of my gripes with this game, but it's just a skill issue. That's what it comes down to. It is ultimately just a skill issue. I'm shit when it comes to vehicle combat. I struggle with the naval combat. The only other game that I played with naval combat is Pirate Yakuza, and even in that game I was absolutely shit at it, even though it's way easier in that compared to Black Flag. So a big part of any Assassin's Creed game is the stealth. You know, you're an assassin. Ultimately, you know, you're gonna sneak around using your hidden blade to stab people in the neck. But I didn't really stealth that much in Black Flag, or at least I would try to stealth and then get spotted almost instantly and then just wipe the floor with every guard that comes my way, because I'm gonna be honest, the combat in this game is absurdly easy. I guess they're keeping it traditional to the original game because it was absurdly easy in that one too. It's something I do kind of prefer in the RPG Assassin's Creed games, like Origins for example. That's another one that I really liked. You know, you did kind of feel this weight when it came to the levels. You know, if you saw an absurdly higher level enemy than you, or if they were just even a few levels higher, you'd be like, damn, this is going to be a tough fight. Albeit a grindy fight, you know, you'd be chipping away at a damage sponge, but, you know, you'd feel a bit threatened and intimidated. I don't feel that at all in Black Flag. The combat is absurdly easy. Once you parry an enemy's attack, which is very generous with the time frame to do it in, you can just take one down, and then you can chain the takedowns. Which, yeah, I mean, it looks really flashy and it looks really cool, but Yes, it's really easy. I guess that's not really an issue if you're just really invested in the story, and you can bump it up to hard and deliberately play with weaker equipment, because I was accidentally using the deluxe edition swords in the early game, and I was like, why is everyone dying in 2 hits? And then I lowered it to like the starting sword, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes things a bit better, but it was still ridiculously easy. There's not much challenge when it comes to the combat. In fact, most of the challenge comes from the naval aspect of the combat, which, again, I'm absolutely shit at, but, you know, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna go plunder some ships, steal all their resources. It's still a lot of fun, even though I don't enjoy it all too much. Visually, the game looks amazing too. Like, I mean, most modern Ubisoft games look very good environmentally, at least. Character models, they're kind of hit or miss. You know, some characters look amazing, some look a bit weird. And it also doesn't help that they're using the old animations, you know, they kind of just worked on top of that. And then the new cutscenes are just kind of the stilted, you know, facing each other animations like they are in the RPG games, which it looks bad. It looks like animatronics talking to each other, but I do get it, you know, they can't animate every single cutscene when you're talking to some random ass NPC all the time. The game is also a bit buggy at times, but I think that's just a given for any like huge open world game, or just any Ubisoft game in fact. But I can excuse it because the game takes place in a simulation like the Animus. Listen, right, if I can excuse any glitch in something like the Evil Within by saying it's just a glitch in STEM, I can just say that any glitch in Black Flag is just a glitch in Animus, you know, that the glitch is there for lore reasons. That's why the game's bugging out to hell. There's one thing that they fixed in the remake that I genuinely hated from the short time I played the original, and that is the tailing missions. Tailing missions are just awful in any game. Even in some of my favorite games like Judgment, the tailing missions in that are just terrible. Like, I don't think anything can redeem those. They even got rid of them in the sequel. They're just that bad. And yeah, Black Flag has some of the worst tailing missions I've ever experienced in any game. And I got to the tailing mission in the remake, and I was just like, I heard they removed them. So I ran up to the guy straight away and just murdered him, and I got a letter that told me where the objective is that you would learn about from tailing them. And yeah, they got rid of the tailing missions. The tailing missions are basically optional now. You can just murder the guy straight up, and that is a godsend. So yeah, Black Flag Resynced, you know, it's a good game. I'm enjoying it so far. I can definitely see it getting a bit stale near the end though. And I do prefer Syndicate still, which I know is an absolute hot take because that game is not very well received. But I like Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And you know, I got a soft spot for London. Well, Victorian London, modern day London is an absolute shithole. And I really like the traversal in that game, you know, with the grapple hook. I also like the main characters, Evie and Jacob. They're very cool. I like them very much. But yeah, you know, if you're wondering if Black Flag is worth it as someone who's never played Black Flag, I think it's pretty good. Maybe wait for a sale. I don't know if it's worth full price, but I'm having quite a lot of fun with it, despite the fact I think it's going to get a bit stale near the end. If you want to see my opinion on some of the other Assassin's Creed games, my friend JJ Tack made a big video talking about every single one, and I talk about a few of them in that video. There will be a link to it down below, and also one of those things in the top right if you want to watch it for yourself. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this little review from me, even though I'm only like 6 hours into the game. Just wanted to get my thoughts out there, you know, talk about it on this channel because I just like to talk into a microphone like a sad fuck. But yeah, before I go, I just want to give a huge thank you to Green Man Gaming. If you're looking for amazing deals or for Steam games or any other launcher, this is the place to look. They even have a discount for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced right now. It's a Ubisoft Connect key, so if you don't care about things being on Steam, you know, you can get it for a discount on here. There'll be a link below if you want to check it out for yourself. And with that, I just want to give a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are the absolute best. You know, you guys are making this possible for me. Basically turning this into a job. You know, you're basically paying my rent at this point, and I really appreciate it. Same goes for my channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I hope you are enjoying getting early access to the content. Same with the Patreon supporters. And I do want to do some like exclusive content for you guys. Same with Patreon supporters again, you know, just like maybe like showing you how I edit videos maybe, or just like little exclusive gameplay videos of certain games that you guys want me to play. I'm not entirely sure, but thank you so much for your support, and I will see you all in the next video.